Hi everybody, we are live. I am so excited to be with you guys today. So let's get right into this, and I would love to introduce myself and share why we are here and what we're doing today. So I'm Bonnie Donahue, and I'm one of Darby's friends, and we work together in doTERRA. And she asked me to get in here today into her private Facebook group and just talk about oils and share a few things to kind of start her group and educate and build a community. And so I am honored to be here. So excited. So Darby is listening in here live. She is at home with a bunch of babies doing daycare and diffusing oils and loving the oils, but she obviously couldn't get on here live because she has kids in the background. And so she's going to be on commenting throughout this broadcast. And actually, let me just double check in the group to make sure I'm live here, to make sure it's on. If you guys are listening in, oh good, it's on. I'd love for you guys to tell me where you're from, if you guys have ever used essential oils before. You guys are like not getting my forehead. There you go, I'm trying to help you guys to see me. Okay, so I am Bonnie. I'm a mom of 4. I have been using essential oils for several years now, and I love, love, love them. My desk is surrounded with oils. They're in my kitchen. They're in my bathroom. They're in my home gym. They're in the kids' rooms. Like, we love essential oils. And I got started basically because my own health was suffering. I was suffering from fatigue, chronic fatigue, the adrenal fatigue, gaining weight, having problems sleeping, with energy, depression, mood, all the things, right? And then actually I did find out I had Lyme disease. And so I needed some way to naturally boost my immune system, right? So that was my main goal, is how do I feel my best so I can give my best, right? Because I said I have 4 kids. They are 8th grade all the way to kindergarten. So they're all at school right now. And so now I spend my days sharing my love for oils and inspiring others. Welcome, hey guys. So like I said, I've been using them for a couple of years now. I'm a doTERRA Diamond, which basically means I've empowered and we've welcomed over 6,000 people into our doTERRA family. So we love, love, love sharing oils. Darby was one of those amazing people. If you're on, Darby, I see, I can see who's on. I can see how many people are on. I just can't see the faces through this program. So Darby, share your favorite oils and like how you got started, and I'll read it out loud. Yes, awesome. And for everyone else listening too, I'd love for you to share your oil experience. So I was one of those people that I was like, I don't believe in oils. I really wasn't experienced with oils. I didn't have someone walking, by holding my hand with the oils. I was doing a lot of research online, and there, it's like there's so many resources out there. Like, what do we trust? Where do we start? And so what I want to do is just break it down and like kind of hand deliver it to you guys in a small little package, just the way I wish that I had it when I first got started. And so I just want to share a couple things about like what essential oils are, how to use them. There's 3 different ways to use them safely. And then let's go over the top 10 oils. That's it. I want to keep this short. I know a lot of you guys are busy moms. A lot of you guys are working. Some of you guys are going to be catching the recording tonight, and that's totally fine. If you guys are on and watching the recording, just tag me, okay? I'm one of the admins of this group, and I will be able to answer your questions. Tag Darby. She's awesome, and she's been posting so many awesome resources for you guys in this group. And we're going to leave this video live, so as more people get on, or you guys are inviting your friends to come in, which we encourage you guys to do, then they can learn, right? So let's keep this short. So Darby says On Guard is what she's diffusing all day in her daycare, which we'll talk about. That's like our protective blend. That's going to like purify the air. I've been rubbing that on my kids' feet as well. Veveter for her daughter's anxiety. It is so good for keeping the calm and balance for herself. And yes, and I can imagine, Darby, that you're using like a bottle a month because of all the kids and the chaos. So awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to do, what is essential oil? Does anyone know? I did not know what essential oil was, but basically they are naturally found from seeds, bark, stems, roots, flowers, other plants. They're highly concentrate when distilled for purity, potency, and efficiency, right? So they're used for a wide range of emotional to physical, like all different ways that you can apply to help boost your wellness, right? They are steam distilled or cold pressed from the rind if it's like a citrus. So everything is from nature. doTERRA actually means gift from the earth, which is what I love. I love that about doTERRA. And nothing is added to the oils and nothing's taken away. Okay, so let's just talk about that. And also, I'm only talking about doTERRA's oils today. So there's so many different brands out there. You can get them from Target to Walmart to your gas station, right? So not all oils are created equally, and the ones I'm talking about today are only doTERRA, right? So there's actually 4 different qualities of essential oils. The first one is like in your perfumes and cleaners and all the artificial things that you smell. Those are actually harmful for you, right? They're not bringing you any health benefits, and we try to stay away from them. In fact, if you have kids in school, they come home with stickers that say poison, and like they want you to put the poison stickers all over them because they're bad, right? So hopefully one of the goals for today's class is to help you to remove those products and fill them with good, healthy products that you feel good about in your home that will give you lots of benefits. You're actually, if you clean with essential oils, you're emotionally going to be better while you're cleaning your home, which is awesome. Okay, so the second kind is the kind in food. There's a lot of food essential grade oils like sauces and lemon bars and that kind of thing. There's oils in there, but there's no like health benefit. There's another grade that you would use or find at a like a chiropractor or a spa or something where they might be diffusing it and it might be smelling nice and maybe you're sitting there feeling more relaxed, but you would definitely not take them internally, and there's not a lot of health benefit besides, you know, helping with the smell of it, right? So then the fourth kind, and this is like doTERRA recognized for this, and so they actually created a certified pure therapeutic grade oil. It's the highest oil out there, and it is they test for everything. So it's pure, it's potent, there's free from fillers, no artificial ingredients, free from any harmful contaminants, and actually they source from 42 different countries. So that means they are getting their plant, right, their oil from the indigenous source. So where that product or that plant, right, that tree, that flower, whatever is grown indigenously. Oops, sorry, I'm getting a call. There we go. That's where they're going to go because it's the best compounds, the best purity. It's like the best for you. So we believe in giving the best. So there's so many more things that you can find on doTERRA's website about that. This is just like an introduction course for you guys, just to kind of get you up and rolling and just a little bit empowered, right? But we're known for co-impact sourcing. So if you are the kind of person that loves to do research, go to doTERRA's website and go to the co-impact sourcing, and you're going to read all about the farmers and how we're giving back, and we're not just trying to like sell an oil, right? That what we're doing is when you purchase an oil, you're right, you're helping families all around the United States, the world, and the farmers and everyone in between. So you're actually making a huge impact, and that's what I love. So 3 ways to use essential oils. And also I see more people getting on. Welcome, you guys. I'd love to hear where you're from, and if you're using essential oils, what questions you have. Also, let me know what health interests you have so I can kind of like talk about that during this class. Okay, so 3 ways to use essential oils. I'm going to show you guys this with, let's see if I have my peppermint oil here. I might have, oh, you know what? I moved that to my kitchen. That's right. I'll pretend that this is peppermint. This is my wild orange. This is not one of the top 10 oils, but it should be because this is one that I use all the time. So 3 ways to use essential oils. 1, you can, if you guys can see my hand, you can use it aromatically. So this would be in a diffuser, which most people use, right? Because it's the easiest way to get essential oil into your body, right? And actually, that's what Darby says. She's diffusing on guard. So it's so safe. The kids just breathe it in, right? It's just, they're breathing it in. It's very heavily diluted. only 1 or 2 drops come out like per hour. And so they just breathe it in, it goes into the olfactory nerve and right into the limbic system. So basically what we can do is I have 1 drop on my hand, and you would rub your hands together. You could also make a hand diffuser and breathe it in. And I like to do like several deep breaths, right? And so this opens up the airways. If it was peppermint, wild orange is the happy oil, so it's going to put me in a really good mood, right? Which I'm already in a good mood because I love sharing oils. It's one of my favorite things to do. Okay, so then the next way is topically, okay? And so you can actually just rub it right on your skin, okay? And then also, I don't have any left. Usually what I like to do, I'll add 1 more drop. I forgot this part internally, so I'm just taking 1 drop. You can't do this with all the oils, but I'm adding a little bit to the roof of my mouth, okay? I'll rub the leftover. Don't want to waste, although it's getting absorbed into my hand, so it's fine. I like doing things on the back of my neck because it's like a really good spot to do it. So let's talk about topically, okay, since I'm rubbing my neck. So aromatically, we talked about just breathing it into the air. You could do your own hand. You get a car diffuser, a regular house diffuser, whatever, just is breathing it in. A lot of people like to do that in their main part of their house or their kids' bedrooms or their bedrooms at night. Like I said, if you have a long commute, a car, basically it's any way to get it into your body. But topically, when you are first getting started with oils, the bottoms of the feet are the best spot to put the oils because you have the biggest pores on the bottom of your feet and it's the least sensitive spot. So when you are trying a new oil on and you're trying, because oils, when you're using essential oils, it's a different way of life. So it's not just like a quick fix. It is, we're trying different things. We're seeing what works best for different people. So you really do have to experiment on yourself, okay, which I actually love and I think it's fun. And I actually like doing that to my kids because it gives us one-on-one time together. Okay, so bottoms of the feet are the first place. And I always suggest diluting everything. So what do I mean diluting? I like to use a carrier oil. There's so many different kinds, but my favorite is fractionated coconut oil. doTERRA sells some. You can also pick some up, an organic one on Amazon or something. But basically, it is a liquid oil. Okay, I mean, if you have olive oil at your house or avocado oil, rosehip oil, there's so many different kinds that you can use. I like fractionated coconut oil because there's a lot of benefits to coconut oil. Also, this oil, the fractionated coconut oil, doesn't leave a stain on your clothes. So if you get on the bottom of your feet and you put a sock on, or let's say you're putting some on your face and you're going to bed, it's not going to get on your pillow, right? So I like that bonus when I'm putting on my wrist for perfume. Okay, some of the other places that I like to put essential oils, and Darby, I'd love for you to get in and share too, but so one, we make our own pure fumes, right? So we make everything ourselves. You can make little fancy roller bottles. If you guys can see this, this one's a really beautiful one with gold. Okay, so you can make fun things, or you can buy them pre-diluted from doTERRA if you want. You know, oops, I'm trying to find the camera. There we go. It just depends. You can make your own. You could buy them. But I like everything diluted with coconut oil. Or you could take the oil straight and put it on the spot that you need it. Okay, so if you're not sure where to put the oil, the best place is the place that you need it. So if you're getting acne, or wrinkles, you're gonna put it right on the face, right where you are getting the wrinkle or something, right? So frankincense or melaleuca for an acne. If you're getting an upset stomach, you can put your Digest Zen, which we'll talk about all the top oils, right on your belly, right? If your muscles are sore after a workout, or you're holding your stress behind your neck, Deep Blue right on those spots, right? So if you're not sure, bottoms of the feet, because the body knows what to do with the oils. Like, it recognizes it. So you put it and it'll absorb into the body and go to the place that it needs to go, right? But if you put it right in the spot, that's like the second best choice, right? Especially when you're first getting started, because if you're not sure about if you're sensitive or not, do that. If you are dealing with kids, you dilute everything. Okay. Okay. The lighting is really weird here. I do have a ring light on me, but hopefully you guys can see me. Okay. Okay. So topically, so we covered aromatically, topically. Now let's talk internally. Okay, so I love taking oils internally, but I will tell you, it took me a long time to get to that point where when I first started, I was using all the immune building oils, right? Because I had Lyme disease and I'm like, what do I do? I only felt comfortable with putting citrus oils in my water. So lemon, wild orange, grapefruit. Now they have tangerine. They didn't have it when I first got started. Now there's green mandarin that I'm using. So, but in the beginning, I did a lot of lemon and grapefruit and a little bit of peppermint, you know, just different things. But basically what that looks like, and I'll just, you know what, I'm on a grapefruit kick lately because it helps with weight loss and cellulite. So I'm going to add just 2 drops to this. Okay, so when you're taking internally, doTERRA, again, we're only talking about doTERRA here, but it has, if you guys can see that, essential, oops, there, I want you to see, essential oil supplement. It might be a little blurry for you guys. Okay, it tells you what you can take internally, and it will also say, for internal use, dilute 1 drop to 4 ounces of liquid. Okay, I know my light is messing this up. Anyway, you get the point. If you cannot take it internally, it will say, see, I've got this deep blue here. It will say to apply topically, dilute with fractionated coconut oil, right? Or it will say just to diffuse or to do whatever. Deeply, you don't really diffuse. It's a soothing blend for the muscles and joints of your body, but it will tell you what to do. So just like anything, you just read the label. You're going to be educating yourself. The more you know, the more you learn, the more you're going to want to keep learning and learning and learning. That's the fun of it, right? I feel like I'm learning another whole subject in school because there's just so much to learn. But you start small, right? So you start with a couple of things, and then when you feel comfortable, you move to the next thing. So in the beginning, like I said, I only put essential oils in my water. Now, like, we're just getting over a bug, which, my goodness, it was like the only time like we've been down and out since January. So, which is so crazy. But now I'm making like little, I should have brought it. They're in my kitchen. We have like veggie caps where I'm putting oils in my veggie cap and like swallowing it like a supplement. Last night I made this like ground beef gyro for my family, and I used 2 drops of oregano in the 2 pounds of meat that I was making for my family, because we have 6 people in our family. My kids eat. There's like barely any left over from 2 pounds of meat. But anyway, you don't use a lot, right? You can put, I made this week these really awesome peanut butter, they called for almond butter, but we used peanut butter energy bites with coconut and craisins and honey and chia seeds. And then we added wild orange to it, and it just gave it this like wonderful flavor. And then we're getting in the benefits of essential oil. With wild orange is the happy oil. It makes you like in such a good mood, right? And there's a lot of benefits to orange. Okay, good. I'm getting the comments. This is new to you guys. Awesome. Another person said they love wild orange in a water, wine, and hot cinnamon tea. Can you tell me how you use it in your wine? I've never heard of that. That's amazing. My husband would be like, that's crazy. That would be awesome. So if we're talking about that, lime and Corona is really good. But in coffee, a drop of peppermint would be awesome. Cinnamon would be awesome. Wild orange is great too. Cassia is one you could put in your coffee. So there's so many different ways. Again, you don't have to start with all of this. This is just stuff that like you feel more comfortable over time doing. So in the beginning, like I said, I only did it in my water. Now I've worked my way up to a lot of different things, right? And it took me a couple of years. So some people, they go full force right away, and some people want to go slower, and that's totally fine. Like, this is your own journey. The other thing I'll say, when I first got started, I was only comfortable with putting things on the bottom of my feet because I did not know what to do and I should have, it's self-explanatory now, but I would be like sitting there. I didn't even know about roller bottles when I first got started. I opened up every single bottle of all the things that I was putting on the bottom of my feet, which were a lot because I had a lot of issues. It was like the non-good smelling ones, like thyme, oregano, Melissa, although Melissa smells good. On Guard, frankincense. I can't remember. There's a list on my blog if you guys go to bonniedonahue.com. I have my whole story of Lyme disease and what I took and whatnot. But I was rubbing all of these on the bottom of my feet and smelling like a pizza everywhere I went. And then I finally figured out, oh, I could put them in a roller bottle. It makes my life a lot easier. Put all the oils you want in a blend. Rub it on, mix it, put a sock on. Okay, now I make beautiful perfumes. This is actually for my daughter that we put. I gave her all the emotional oils, and I said, which one smells good to you? And she smelled all of them. She's 13. She's in 8th grade. And this is the peace oil. So this is not one of the top 10, but she made her own little perfume, and now she's going to bring this to school, and she's going to smell so beautiful and give her peace. And look how cute it is. Like, what little 8th grader would want to bring a cute roller bottle to school? It looks like an expensive perfume, but we just made it at home. And these are also gifts, great gifts for family members. Like, we're coming up to Christmas, stocking stuffers, like moms, friends, teacher gifts, right? There's just so many cool things that you can do with oils. Okay, so sangria wine with your preference of drops. For the whole bottle, I did 10 drops. Wow, awesome. What oil? You use wild orange in that? Okay, see, look, I'm learning from this class too. It's so much fun. Okay, so just because we're using oils doesn't mean you can't have a glass of wine, right? Everything in moderation, okay? There is a hangover blend. I have not used that one, but I had some friends share that last New Year's Day for all the parties that were going on. Okay, so let's get back to this. See, we can go off and talk about oils all day long. I'm going to be super quick here for the next couple minutes here to kind of get us through the top 10 oils, because then I do have to pick up my kids from school here. Alrighty, I'm going to go through, and I apologize. I thought I had every oil in front of me, but I forgot that I brought a lot of them to my kitchen. But that's all right. We'll pretend that they are the different oils. So frankincense is the first oil I want to talk about. It is the king of all oils. You're going to hear a lot about it in December, especially because it was one of the gifts to baby Jesus. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh, right? And myrrh is also, we have an essential oil, myrrh. You could put frankincense and myrrh in your gold roller bottle. That'd be fun. But frankincense was considered more valuable than gold at the time, right? Because of all the healing properties, right? It is so good for the cellular function of the body. And people knew that even thousands of years ago, right? It promotes feelings of relaxation, and it's great for the skin, right? So a lot of our skin products have it, but you can also just take the frankincense and literally rub it right on the skin, on the curl lines, wherever, stretch marks. But it's so good. But we have this thing in doTERRA that we say, when in doubt, bring your frankincense out, because if you don't know what you're going through, or you're like, I have a feeling, or something's going on, I'm under the weather or whatever, and you're not sure like what to do, bring your frankincense out, because it literally helps with everything. So you could just calm down and just relax, rub some frankincense on your feet, take a deep breath in, and you're going to be fine. Okay. And same with your kids too. So again, my Andrew is just getting over something. And so we were rubbing, I made him a special blend, and I was rubbing on his feet every 2 hours, but then I would also take frankincense and just rub it up down his spine. Okay. And kids love it. They love the oils. Okay. So lemon is the next one I'm going to talk about. Lemon is so cleansing for the body and for the home. So a lot of people make their own DIY cleaners with lemon. You can use water and vinegar and add your lemon. We also have an On Guard concentrate, but you can add lemon to this. It gets anything sticky off. So if you buy something at the store, like a picture frame or whatever, and it has a sticker, put a drop of this on, like massage it in, and then it will like scrape right out. If your kids get gum in their hair or something, it will like literally just put it on and you like get it out. I take this every morning in my quart, so I'm like known for having these quarts. I just love them, and I'm really big on drinking water. Like I drink at least a gallon or a gallon and a half a day. I'm weird, I know, but it's so good. And now I'm getting my husband on that kick. But every morning I will put 2 drops of lemon in my water because it helps with digestion and it helps balance the pH, right? And so there's so many things. If you do research, research has shown that disease cannot grow in a body where the pH is balanced. So for me, with everything that I've dealt with and I'm always going to deal with, I always want like, where's my pH? So lemon helps with that. Okay. It also does put you in a positive mood. It's great to diffuse because it smells so good. And when you are cleaning, it just makes the home smell clean, right? So people love that, especially if you're getting rid of all your Lysols and Pine Sol and whatever, all those things. Okay, lavender. And if you guys have used these oils, comment how you're using them so we can, again, get each other's ideas. Like I've already learned about the sangria today. Okay, lavender oil is amazing for the skin, irritations, anything with the skin. It's so good for the face. If you get a burn, like you're cooking and you burn yourself, or when I'm doing the curling iron or straightener and I'll burn my neck or whatever, or my hand, you can put this on straight. Like don't have to dilute it. It will go on and the burn is like literally gonna disappear. It's weird. Just keep it handy because the faster you put it on, the more the faster it's going to work. Like it's just going to be better the faster you can get it on. It helps promote a peaceful sleep. So a lot of people like to put this in their diffuser at night to promote feelings of relaxation. You can also add it to your Epsom salt baths, which are so awesome. I'm like obsessed with baths. I like to do a cup of Epsom salt, half a cup of baking soda, and then a couple squirts of like shampoo, doTERRA shampoo or doTERRA's body gel, and then like 10 drops of lavender, 5 to 10 drops, and then you just like soak. Serenity is beautiful. There's different oils that are good to use for that. Okay, so I believe this is Darby that said she had a child fell today and split his lips and tongue tie, and she's using copaiba and lavender for pain and swelling. Yeah, so I mean, she's an awesome person to have all these like little a natural toolbox in her daycare, right? Because you never know what's going to come up. Okay. Also, it just helps with feelings with tension or anxious feelings. Okay. Melaleuca. Again, I got to go faster. I'm going slow. So Melaleuca, it is awesome for, again, cleansing. So the frankincense and the lemon and Melaleuca, On Guard and oregano were all the things that I put in my son's roller bottle to help boost his immune system because it's so good for the immunity, okay? And it protects against environmental and seasonal threats. It's also really, really good for the skin, okay? So Melaleuca is one that we use a lot. Oregano, again, that one's in my kitchen. I should have checked my desk here because we used it for cooking last night, and we also use it in our the flume balm that we're making, so the ones I just mentioned. So I like to have my cooking oils like next to my stove. So it's like basil and thyme, oregano, cilantro, like all the ones I'm going to be using for the cooking. And I'm not a big cooker, so I don't like use them all the time. But when I do, I like to add it in like cilantro or lime to my homemade salsas or even store-bought ones to like give them a kick. So I always say keep the oils handy to where you're going to need them. So if I put them in my office, I'm not going to be thinking of them when I'm cooking, right? So put them where you're going to be using them. Put your lavender next to your bed or in your bathroom and next to the bathtub, right? So they make triggers of like, okay, now I see my oils and I'm going to use them. So I have a line of all my citrus oils next to my cups, which are next to my, water in my kitchen. So when I grab a cup, there's all my citrus oils. I'm like, what citrus oil am I going to use today? I'll use grain mandarin. I'm going to use tangerine. I'm going to use grapefruit, lemon, cinnamon sassy, or whatever. There's so many different things to choose from. So then it's in my eyesight, right? Of course, it's a habit now. I've been doing it for years, but now my husband's like, ooh, what oil should I use? And my kids are like, ooh, like if I'm sitting down on the couch, you know, and you're like, can you give me some water, please? You know, that does happen. They're like, what oil do you want, Mom? You know, because they know I'm going to want oil, and now they know it's right there. So we're training them. And then also before sports, they have the stainless steel water bottle. They can put a lemon in their water bottle for school or for sports. Just handy, right? So there's so many things. You can only use essential oils in glass or stainless steel, no plastic, okay? All right, back on track here. Back on track. Okay, peppermint. Okay, peppermint is one of those oils that are great for so many things. Great for, oh, in the beginning I couldn't find my peppermint, but I thought it was there. Now it's there. Okay, so I'm going to put some on. It helps with clear breathing, digestive health. What I like to do with it is put it right in my temples. Okay. Oh, temples are, I forgot to tell you guys all the spots I was going to put my oils. So temples are a great place. Behind the neck, on the wrist, on the elbow, and over the heart are some of my other best places for putting the essential oils. But I like peppermint on, like I said, on the temples, and then also again behind the neck, because it just helps with clarity. It's like mental focus. You're just like focused. And as you guys can see, if I don't practice and like be intentional, I go different places, right? It helps with clear breathing, any respiratory issues. You just put some on your hand, breathe it in, and it'll just open up all the airways. Okay, it's so, so good. And it mixes well with wild orange, or lemon. Actually, sometimes I put 1 drop of peppermint and 1 drop of lemon in my water. And it sounds weird, but then once you're in the habit of it, you're like, ooh, that's like refreshing. And it's a really good breath. And you just feel really good and motivated. I like to diffuse peppermint in my home gym while I'm working out, because it's just like refreshing. Woo, and you're just like wanting to work out. Okay, same with breathe. So, and breathe is one of the ones that I do have in my kitchen also, or the kids' bedroom. I was diffusing that one because that is so good when you're stuffy and you need to open it up. So I was diffusing that in my kids' rooms this week because it opens up their airways. I was doing On Guard and Breathe mixed. So they're getting clean air, opening their airways, feeling good. You could also do a drop of Breathe diluted on your chest, rub it in, or even a drop of lemon on your chest too. No, like start breaking things down in the inside. Only in the winter. So I do want to mention, don't ever use a citrus oil in the sun. So I don't put them on my skin during the summer because they're just photosensitive. So only in my water, I'll do that. Okay, digest Zen. We only have 2 more, so hang with me. We're almost done. You guys can tell I just love, love, love the oils. Okay, so digest Zen. Oops, here it is. It's a blend. So the first oils I talked about, frankincense, lemon, lavender, melaleuca, oregano, and peppermint, are all single oils. So that's just like from the actual plant. Then the Breathe is a blend from doTERRA. And the deep blue, oops, I forgot about the deep blue. Actually, no, so we're talking about, what are we on? Breathe. Oh yeah, we just talked about the Breathe. That is a blend from doTERRA. So they made their own blend. They're so good at making blends. They put the right amount of different oils in there. Okay, so now we're on, and I have a chart here so I stay on track, so I'm going to stay on that. I forgot the deep blue. So deep blue is their soothing blend. This one, you might notice, has a different cap. Okay, this is a safety cap. So all of these other oils are oils that you can use internally. Some of them you wouldn't want to because it doesn't taste good, right? Unless you're putting a veggie cap or something. But this one has a safety cap because you do not want to take it internally. There's a few oils that have this because it has wintergreen in it, and you wouldn't take the wintergreen plant internally, right? So, so for this one, you just like, put it down and open it up. Okay, so deep blue, again, it's a soothing blend. It's for muscles, joints, any kind of pain, inflammation, that kind of thing. I like to put it on my back of my neck. So I hold the tension here. Does anyone else hold their tension right here? So I like to put it on after my workout or before I go into my sauna. It will help like loosen up my muscles. It is great for like legs or before and after running, doing any kind of activity. Again, before and after, when I was running my half marathon, I put it in my bath and just like soaked in it, right? A few drops. When I was pregnant, I really wish I had it for my hip flexors because it was always so tight right there. So anywhere in your body that you have pain, if you're in pain every day, you can use every day. If you just occasionally, you could just use it as needed. Oh, and it's really good to deep into the massage. So if you're getting a massage, you can even give this to the masseuse and just say, can you use this like with the coconut oil? So it's a great way to add that in. Digest Zen. Okay, so this is another blend. So when I said I had 2 left, I forgot. Now we have 2 left. Digest Zen is our digestive blend. So that is the blend that you're going to be using with any digestive issues, any kind of gas or bloating or upset stomach or indigestion or anything like that. This is also really good for motion sickness. So if you travel and you're getting sick or your child is or something, they can breathe it right from the bottle, rub it on their belly. You can put it in the car diffuser. You can make your own diffuser and have it come out of the vents of the car, take it on the plane, whatever, okay? And it has a smell of like black licorice. So it's either you're gonna like it or you're not. Okay, you can put in a drop of 1 drop in water and drink it. Put it in a veggie cap. Take it internally. There's so many different ways to take it. Okay, so actually, one girl I knew, she was dealing with some major issues with her digestion, but I'm not going to say because I have to be compliant. That's why, hopefully you're picking up on that. But she put 1 drop on her belly with coconut oil every morning, and it completely changed her life, like completely. She was dealing with a lot of issues every single day, running to the bathroom, these kind of things, and this one really helped her. Okay, last one. I don't want to say best for last because I really like all of them, but On Guard, okay? And this one has it. I just put, don't look at the top. I'll explain my top in a second, but On Guard is our protective blend. So this is the blend that Darby is diffusing with the kids, right? There's like a lot of this stuff that's going around, right? This one has beautiful oils. Beautiful. Like actually I'm going to tell you what oils are in here. So wild orange, clove bud, cinnamon leaf, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, rosemary. I mean, they're just beautiful. So one, they smell like fall. You want to be smelling these because it's just so good, but it also cleans the air. It's like protective. It's so good for the body. It's good for the bottom of the feet, rubbing up and down the spine, diluted, right? What I did here was there was a few drops left of the On Guard in my bottle, and I'm all about reusing things. I just love to reuse, and I don't like wasting. So you could do this when you're done with your bottle, is I just filled up the rest of it with an aloe vera liquid. And then I put a spray bottle top on it. You can use an old spray bottle top, or I bought some that fit the essential oils. And then I made my own hand sanitizer for the kids, and they can do that. So again, these make great gifts. Great to have in your purse, great to have in your car, right? Because you always need hand sanitizer with kids or yourself or you're out shopping. And then it's cheap, it's easy, it's healthy. There's no bad chemicals. I know when my kids wash their hands at school, when they come home, they're like, oh, my hands, is like, it dries it out, right? So this is not going to dry their hands out. Woo! We made it, you guys. We're done. We're done. I'm going to just wrap this up and then tell you guys how to get started, okay? So thanks for hanging with me, and I went a little bit longer than what I was planning on, but all the top 10 oils that I talked about today, all the top 10 oils, I'm going to show you guys a diffuser too. Hold on one second. I think there's some water and oils in here, so I've got to be careful with this. Okay, so This is doTERRA's diffuser. There's so many different diffusers out. There's only a few that I recommend, but this is one of them. Because you don't want to get a cheap one and then it doesn't work or something like that. So you want to kind of look at the diffusers that you're getting. But anyway, getting another call. Okay. The oils that I just talked about, the top 10 oils. Okay, I know we mixed a few other ones in there, but the frankincense, lemon, lavender, melaleuca, oregano, peppermint, breathe, deep blue, digestion, and on guard. Those are the top 10 oils. Okay, those are most people start with, and about 90% of any health issue that you're like wanting to get started with oils for, emotionally, physically, environmentally, whatever, that's going to help so many of the issues, right? You can blend them together. You can like diffuse them internally, all the different things we talked about, right? And so those come in a kit with this diffuser, and those top 10 of the big bottles and the diffuser is in a kit called the Home Essential Kit. Okay, that's important to write down because there's different kits, and I always like to tell people the best way to get started, because that's one of the questions that I get. How do I get started? Like, I want to start, but I don't know where, and what do I do? And so basically, when you enroll with doTERRA, it's like a Costco membership or Sam's Club or whatever. You get a wholesale account where you are in control of your account. You're in control of what you order. You get a 25% discount, right, for the whole year. You are going to get access to all of the specials, okay? So all the specials, I mean, we have BOGOs several times a year. We have a free oil every month with qualifying order. We have 10% off products every single month. We have a community that you get to join. So you're in Darby's group right now, right? When you join, you get access to our whole community. It's called the Essential Oil Club. And basically, it is amazing. It's like my favorite thing to do on Facebook. It is thousands of women that are all loving the oils. They're from newbies all the way to experienced users. So it's a place where you can go in, ask questions, get information. We have live videos. We have oil club, or we had an oil camp, multiple of those, that all the videos are stored there. We have this amazing pinned post at the top with the answers to every question, like, how do I make a roller bottle? What do I do for this or for this? Or how do I order? How do I reorder? How do I, what do I use for a cough or whatever? Everything's there. So that's huge. So all the resources are there. Our community's there. You ask questions. Let's say you joined for this, but now you're curious about the skincare. You can say, what do you guys like with the skincare? How do I make my own? How do I DIY a carpet cleaner or whatever? You know, everything's there. So you get access to our community. You get access to me. You get access to Darby. You get access to thousands of other people. And so we just love it. So that is the top kit. There's a few other kits. There's one, okay, in that kit, if you're in the United States, it's $275. I'm not going to talk about the deal in this video. We have a monthly deal. Every month we have a deal. Because if someone's getting in late and they're joining us in December or January, there's going to be a different deal. So Darby's going to post the deal of this month, which is awesome. Let me just tell you, it's a really good deal. And then so that way, if you're watching this later, ask Darby, say, what's the deal of the month, right? She'll be posting in her group to educate you guys. But there's so like I said, this was $275. There's one kit that's a little bit smaller, and basically that's what it is. It's the small kit. It's like a sampler kit that it's also great. There's no wrong kit to get, but I always just want to explain this because when people enroll, if they don't know this, then they're getting mad that they didn't know. So you can see the size difference. This is a big bottle. This is a small bottle, okay? The Home Essential Kit is the big bottles. The Family Kit is the small bottles and no diffuser. So it's like $150, I believe. So for less than double of the price, you're getting triple the amount of oil and a diffuser, okay? So there's no wrong kit. but I just want to put that out there because there are multiple choices, and you're going to get to the website and you're like, I don't know where to start. So most people start with the home essential kit, but you need to do what's best for your budget, right? And then another person says they love On Guard and they diffuse it all the time. Awesome. Now there's another kit. There's several kits. So when you get online and you're like, oh, you know, I see this kit, that's fine. There's different kits for all your needs. I just like talking about the top 10 oils. And then let's say there's like one more kit. Let's say you're like, okay, if money was not an object, which kit would you get? There is another popular kit called the Natural Solutions Kit. And that one has a lot of the oils, the top 10 plus. It has, I'm looking here, Serenity, it has Balance, Aroma Touch, there's like other oils, plus it has supplements, a wooden box, a better, more expensive diffuser, the shampoo and conditioner, it has toothpaste, beadlets, all the digestive supplements. There's so many different things. So that one is the Natural Solutions Kit. Basically, it's like a sampling of all of our products. And normally I have my books in front of me, but with all of the kits, you're also going to get a starter book that explains every oil that we have. So you're going to have a resource kit. Someone says the soft gels are great too. Use them on Monday for a cough and cold that you were getting and gone by Tuesday. I love it. Perfect. So there's so many awesome things. But anyway, I hope this helps. Like I said, there is a great deal going on right now. But even without the deal, like, it's amazing. So I just want to be the first one to welcome you to our team and our community. Like, we are so excited that you're here. Again, if you guys caught the replay, leave me a comment. And I'd love to get to know you and see if you have any other questions for me. I'm pumped. I love this. I love our community. Darby is here with you every step of the way. Please reach out to her. Also, she's going to post her information and how to get started. But if you don't know, please message her. Like, that's what we're here to do, is just to help you guys. So, me, I am honored. This was a great time. And I hopefully will see your face in our oil club. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks. Bye.